I'm digging on you, you digging on me, we digging on we, yow. What's up, everybody? It is yours truly, Brett Paradise, here with another edition of Trouble in Paradise. That's right. We're coming to you live from a car because it is... I was going to film outside. Here's what's going to happen. I was going to film outside today, but it is just way too cold because now we are in the parking lot of Bing Walmart. Championship material at discount prices, Walmart. Ding! All right, let's see if I can get some free stuff there. Now, as you can see, I am, in fact, le champion of pretty much anywhere I go. But I'm going to put this on hold for just a second because I want to talk to you about a couple of things here and there. First off, I was watching Dynamite last night, and listen, I love Sammy Guevara. Let's just get that out of the way right there. Dustin Rhodes, he literally still got it. That's also another point I wanted to make. Another thing I wanted to say, Cody. He did a whole interview where he was talking about getting at MJF, and I liked it. I liked the promo. I liked what he had to say. And he pretty much did exactly what Ric Flair did when he was going after Eric Bischoff back in 1998, when he was stripping off, saying $10,000. That was a combination of also what Harley Race said about Ric Flair. There's a lot of tie-ins as far as that promo, what he did last night, Cody Rhodes did on Dynamite. He was talking about taking off his watch and giving him all this money, $100,000 to get MJF in the ring. Love the promo. Real good amalgamation of everything that you want to see on Dynamite. Must-see programming as always. NXT, don't really watch it. Finn Balor's all right, don't really care. Moving on. Now, I was at the Exchange. That's a record DVD sales exchange place. Has awesome things at discount prices. Now, one of the things I stumbled upon was this. The Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior on DVD. It was only $5. Not a bad purchase, okay? It's just a one-disc set. It only has a couple matches, and it's a one-hour documentary basically on Warrior's career. Now, the point I wanted to try and make about this was that, okay, Jim Hellwig started out in Venice, California, Muscle Beach, you know the deal. Hogan was there, and young, plucky surfer kind of guy, Steve Borden, was there. I'll have a whole episode on him in a minute. Now, Jim Hellwig, he starts off and he gets to be friends with Steve Borden, and they become a tag team in Texas called the Blade Runners. Blade Runner Flash and Blade Runner Rock. Blade Runner Flash went on to move into the NWA, and he became a little guy known as Sting. Again, I'll get to that one later. That was Blade Runner Flash. Blade Runner Rock stayed in Texas and became known as the Dingo Warrior. Now, the Dingo Warrior was seen by none other than Vince Landia. You know where I'm going with that, because then he is taken to New York City and rechristened the Ultimate Warrior, because he wanted to be globalized. And that's what Vince did for him. He globalized the Ultimate Warrior. Now, a lot of people say that he couldn't work a lick. And a lot of people would be accurate, because his matches were sloppy, his matches were stiff. But the fact of the matter is, this guy, Jim Hellwig, the Ultimate Warrior, had an energy and a charisma that even Young Paradise bought into it hook, line, and sinker. I had the dolls, I had the t-shirts, I had the armbands, even though I had about 8-inch pythons at that point. Everybody bought into him. Any wrestling fan, any mark, any smart, any worker, everybody bought into what he was selling in the late 80s, all the way into 90, WrestleMania 6, Skydome, Toronto. We all know Adam Copeland, Edge was there. Everybody bought into everything that the Ultimate Warrior was selling. But the problem is, they say that professionally, he was, for lack of a better term, an asshole. And a lot of them have a lot of, there's a lot of argument to be made about that. However, the man knew how to make money. All right, and he's one of the people that when you talk about professional wrestling, Jim Hellwig, the Ultimate Warrior, knew how to make money. And he knew how to draw. And and that is the problem. He was a businessman. He did not love the sport. And there are plenty of people, you know who you are, wink, who get into the business to make money instead of expertly doing the craft and sport and art that we know and love so very much. But he didn't do that. He became a champion like I did. But I have passion. I have love for this business. I have the knowledge for this business. Ultimate Warrior didn't have that. He went on and on. In 1996, he came back to little fanfare. We all know about him squashing Hunter Hearst Helmsley at WrestleMania 12. Then he went to Halloween Havoc and had 1998. He came back, cut that ridiculous 20-minute promo on Monday Nitro. We all know about this. You know, we saw the fire botch by Hogan, the whole mess, the Horace Hogan. He passed the test because they botched the finish. We all know about this stuff. But you know what? Hellwig didn't care. Hellwig laughed all the way to the bank, all the way up until 2008 when he had his last match against Orlando Jordan. He was so gassed by the time he made it to the ring that he didn't, that he could barely work Orlando, and Orlando worked circles around him, and God bless Orlando for it, because you go watch that, and you could tell he was bottle feeding Ultimate Warrior the rest of that match, so much so, and it was the creepiest thing that you've ever seen when he finally gets elected to into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2014, comes out and cuts that promo and basically gives his eulogy. At the very end of the promo, he said, everybody thought who's beat at the last beat, and the girls are the diamonds, and the rocket ship from the, and he goes on these long, gibberish, tyrannical, insanity tirades of promos, but you couldn't turn away from the Ultimate Warrior. And that's what everybody bought into. Hook, line, and sinker. The fact of the matter is, nobody could deny the fact that he was a draw, and he made money in this business. Yes, he was an asshole to deal with. Yes, he was an egomaniac. But you tell me one person that was worldwide celebrity in this business that didn't become an egomaniac. Hell, I'm an egomaniac. All right? And I'm only known by a couple million people. You know? He was known worldwide, and he made money doing it. Point proven. Ultimate Warrior, up in heaven, hats off goes to you, brother. Because you made an impact on everybody in the wrestling business that we know, love, and hold dear. This has been another Trouble in Paradise from inside the car, because it is too cold out right now. Pittsburgh, I love you, but my goodness, it is cold. All right, I got to get out of here. Like, share, and subscribe. Trouble in Paradise, and I'm going to get in real close to give you a nice big kiss. Mwah. I'm out.